Every weight loss program says one thing in common: blame and shame the carbs. Cut the carbs and eat more protein. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the role carbs play in your diet, and making just one change in your diet can almost assure you lasting success with any weight loss strategy. Hi, my name is Dr. Arun Dhir. I'm a gastrointestinal and a weight loss surgeon, and in this video I'm going to be talking about this one strategy that pertains to carbs, which have always been blamed and shamed in any weight loss program, and how we can learn to use carbs effectively to our long-term success when it comes to health and well-being. So let's be honest, we have heard so many diets that have been in the market and they keep coming up, and all of them almost uniformly do one thing in common, which is cut the carbs. They are not good for you. Carbs are bad. Why? Because they impact on your eventual weight loss success. Now, let's be clear. Carbs are an instant source of energy for your body. But when you are taking carbs from a source that is of poor quality, or that is intensely rich in glucose or sugars, what the body does is it starts to convert it into fat, because there's just too much of glucose in the body. For example, in liver, this glucose is converted into what is called as glycogen, which is then converted into fatty tissue or fat cells, which is called fatty liver. But here is the key thing: not all calories are created equal. In the same way, not all carbs are created equal. There is one source of carb, which is this, which is the donut. And then the other source of carb is the apple. Now let's have a look at it. This donut has got two key ingredients. One is sugar and the other is flour. Now flour is nothing but it is grains which have been milled. Now when these grains are milled, that is what is called a refined product. Now, white flour, when mixed with sugar, is really a deadly combination, because when you consume it, it actually causes an instant spike in your blood sugar levels. And when there is a spike in blood sugar, there is an immediate response of insulin, because too much high sugar is not good for your body. Specifically, it's not good for your brain, because your brain is the only organ in the body that can only use glucose for its functioning. So when we consume a food like a donut, what we are doing is we are causing an instant spike in the blood glucose levels, which causes instant spike in insulin, causing the sugar to move into the cells. So there's a spike and then there is a fall down. This is what is called as a high glycemic index food, high GI food, which is actually not good for you. When you look at something like an apple, the apple also has sugar, but it is combined with fiber, which is the plant-based fiber, and this fiber essentially slows down the way the body is able to assimilate the sugar. I'm not talking about apple juice, I'm talking about apple. This is why the apple, which is a whole food, which is the way nature made it, this allows you to maintain a sustained level of glucose in your bloodstream, which allows you to function for a longer period of time. That is why this is called a low GI food. Now, high GI foods are the foods that are associated with inflammation. Now, inflammation, as you may have heard, is not just pain in your joints, but inflammation is something that affects almost every organ in your body, and hence the epidemic of chronic inflammatory diseases. So, if I can give you one dietary tip that you can apply straight away, is to cut out refined sugars from your diet. If somebody offers you a donut, I would say do not go for it. Take care.